Hi Aquarius, how are you all doing? We are here with a timeless reading. Before we get started, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Alright, I'm seeing a lot that's connected with the past, but this doesn't have to be recent past for you. There may also be something cyclically that you're realizing. I'm also hearing remembering. Okay. There is a cycle that's completed that you are already moving on from. So something is finished now. I'm hearing that's the main thrust of this. There could have been something that happened that really felt like it had sort of been building to that point, and then like the final straw sort of happened within the situation, and now you're like, gotta find peace of mind about all of this. Because I am seeing you moving on from it at this point. But yeah, something could have come to a head that, yeah, it felt like the final straw is what I'm getting. This just would have been like a painful experience throughout, but the beautiful thing about the Ten of Swords means that it's over, like that cycle has completed now. And to have the Six of Swords after it, it means that there is going to be peace that you find mentally. Like if you may not have gotten there yet, but that's where you're going, and you're also not trying to stick around and dwell within this. Like you want to move on from it. So you're going to. For some of you, this may not be a situation that only just involved you. It could have involved other people as well. Not just like you and one other person. There could be, see how this person is moving away with like multiple people? You could be doing something like that. Maybe two other people are involved in this. In order for you to fully let go of this, you are going to have to prioritize your peace. It's not going to be easy because there may be like many reasons to hold on to it, but you kind of get to choose one of two paths here. You can either hold on to it, which I'm not saying you want to do that, but it may just be a bit of a process, and you want to prioritize, hold on to and focus on what's important to you, especially if that's moving forward. Prioritizing your peace, like holding on to that rather than the dwelling. But also make sure that you give yourself time to process too, so you don't have to circle back around to address this again. Because if you're not properly processing something, you are going to have to circle back again. For some of you, there was a child that was involved in this, I'm seeing. Naturally, there can be tension that you're holding on to, like something about this that you may not be letting go of. The thing is that, like, there's this part of you that wants to let go of it. Like, you may, let's say it like this. Your intellect may want to let go of this, and it is trying to let go of it, but, like, energetically, you could be holding on to something. Or, like, your fire energy is holding on to something. Like, maybe your air energy wants to release this, but then your fire energy is like, I'm still mad about it. Like, just still bent in general about the situation. Because you feel sad? Okay. for many reasons. You may also still be kind of battling a bit. Like, when it comes to the Five of Wands, if another person is involved with this, you may still kind of be needing them to sort of go back and forth with them. Like, this is still a battle to me, you know? Until you get to the point where you're like, okay, like, you win, whatever, you know, like, you can have it. And you kind of don't care anymore. If your ego is involved in this, it's going to be like, I can't let this person win the fight. Like, beef at all, we beef forever, kind of like that sort of thing here. But also there's this part of you that's like just sad about the whole thing and like not wanting it to go this way. And maybe even feeling, I don't know if you just feel like regretful, but somebody could be feeling regretful about the way that things went. I feel like a sad energy for you just overall about like, why did it have to be like that? And I'm seeing this be associated with a conflict. And this can be like conflict you're having with this person. It can also be internal conflict that you're feeling too. And like not releasing this yet. But I'm seeing what your guides are saying is that as you continue to kind of it's like a cessation of this ending, like a releasing, like even a titrating of, I had been putting my focus on the pain that was associated with this thing that happened, and that has now finished. It has now like culminated in some way that it's over. As you continue moving away from it, which I'm definitely seeing your guides be like, come on, like, keep going, the story doesn't end here. You are taking the steps that you need to move on. Right now, you may still be having a hard time letting go of what you feel like you sort of need to fight against, and also just like the sadness for some of you, also anxiety that you're feeling that's associated with this. So it's just like a lot of things that you're feeling. Like you could have energy associated with fire coming up. So that can be like anger, animosity, like resentment, things like that, that are very like more aggressive types of feelings that you have. And with the pentacles here, this can be like the earth energy of like holding a grudge and holding on to things and like not letting something go. And then with the water too, it can just be like a flooding of emotions and feeling just like sad about the thing overall that's been happening, you know? So there's just this like mix of everything that's going on. But I'm seeing your guides say like as you continue like moving further and further away from this, you're going to sort of work through these stages. I'm seeing at least 3 stages of processing that are going to be involved in this before you get to I'm hearing implement the release. Okay. Yeah. Ultimately, you feel really hurt about what happened, and this is your process of clearing it out. There can also be like this part of you that feels like really sad and down about it, but then there's like this other part of you that doesn't want to acknowledge that or doesn't want to feel that. It's kind of like your human is having this kind of like reaction to this thing that you're going through, but there may be another piece of you that's like, I don't even want to deal with this. There can also be a part of you too that's like feeling sad about the whole thing, and you may sort of want to bypass it a bit to not focus on it. But more than anything, I'm seeing you like not really want to dwell on it. If this person tries to come back through to you, at this point, I'm not seeing you necessarily be open to something that they're going to try to offer you. Okay, for some of you, this does have to do with family. I'm hearing family man with the King of Pentacles. It looks like you're going to, yeah, you may play a particular role with the people that are around you that's going to sort of play into this, and I'm seeing you're going to be focusing on that. So if you have like a particular role within your family or within your friend group or within a work situation, those are the things that you're going to focus on. So rather than this, it looks like you're going to focus on the things that you're responsible for, yourself and those around you, and your commitments. Yeah, those of you that have earth placements, prominent earth placements in particular, or wherever you have earth in your chart, it can definitely help you when you're going through something to find spaces that you can be useful. That can sort of help build things back up. Okay, so for some of you, this thing that has happened, it happened with somebody that you're close with, and that's why you feel conflicted about it, because you're like, what am I supposed to do with that? You know, it may not be somebody that you're going to let go of because you're close with this person. Like, the situation may be over, but you may sort of be at a standstill with this person, because I'm seeing you guys are still, like, not in agreement with whatever this is that happened. But yeah, for some of you, this is somebody that you're, like, bound to this person, and so they're not going anywhere and neither are you. That may not be the case for everybody because that card didn't come out, but for some of you it is the case. So in some way, this is somebody that, like, you're not going to end the relationship over this, but, like, the situation has ended, but you guys, like, still aren't, there's still stuff going on between you guys. Like, this has not been resolved. Okay. There is an opportunity that's coming to you that you are going to feel very useful within this opportunity. It's something that kind of, like, needs you and your skill set. This can be a work situation for some of you. Yeah, it's kind of going to bring you out of this. As I said before, for those of you with earth placements, prominent earth placements, or those of you that are just tapping into your earth energy, finding something to do where you are going to feel useful is going to help bring you out of this. This is what I'm seeing here. It's going to help you process everything is what I'm seeing, especially the deeper emotions that may feel sort of hard to swim through right now. So yeah, there can be a door that opens and you're going to want to lean into this. Yeah, it's going to help you process what you may not fully have processed yet. Because what I'm seeing about, like, the way that you're feeling, especially the way that you're feeling emotionally about this situation, there are things that as you reflect on it are going to come to light that right now you may be seeing framed in a particular way, that there is going to be some really important wisdom emotionally that is going to be gained through this experience that's just, like, overall going to make life easier for you. But right now it's really being in a very challenging situation, a very tough situation, to sort of bring this realization about for you. But this is going to be the catalyst. I'm hearing grammar. This is going to be the catalyst for something within you evolving emotionally, and it's also going to help you fortify and also express something emotionally that you've been working on but have not gotten to the point yet of completion, is what I'm seeing. This feels too like taking something that feels like that really does not feel tangible and making it tangible for yourself. It's like something that you have to feel through, that you're going to be able to articulate, that's going to help you feel more connected with your emotions. And so the way that you're seeing things now about this whole situation, and maybe something that feels a bit like hopeless, it's not going to remain feeling like that, but I'm seeing there's like reflecting and kind of retiring old viewpoints that you don't need anymore through reflection and kind of like tossing this around mentally, energetically. Yeah. So all in all, even though a lot of different things are going on, I'm seeing the main course of this be emotional work that you're going through, where this is really going to elevate you emotionally through this very challenging situation that you've been moving through. I'm seeing the King of Pentacles, and I'm seeing Neptune here. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.